Party government. Of course, we mentioned before, former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson was the first to achieve that at the helm of the People's National Party. So a third term for Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Mark Golding already gave his concession speech at PNP headquarters, and we just heard from Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who said the third term for the JLP will be a term of renewal. And he already spoke to a fourth term. Let's see what happens 5 years from now when the parties go back to the polls. So just want to get some reaction from our panelists here. Just a quick review, Paul Ashley, of what transpired throughout today.
Well, Mark Golding did yeoman's work in rebuilding the perceived unity of the PNP. I am a little bit concerned because being not a politician, he has done more than enough, more than expected. And he might find that it's time to go back to his real calling. And therefore, the PNP will end up being appointed how to renew itself, because this same team cannot go for another 5 years.
And Daniel Archer, just picking up on that, the People's National Party picked up 15 seats tonight. That's nothing to scoff at.
No.
What are the lessons learned from the Jamaica Labour Party after it lost?
I think the Prime Minister mentioned it. He said it's not a defeat. It's not by default. It's not easy, and it was a fight. And he needs to pay keen attention to people and focus and address their needs. It means that your manner of operating will have to change. It is going to change by force because you now have a parliament to reckon with. You're going to have to recalibrate. He speaks about renewal. So clearly there is going to be some renewal. We can look forward to seeing some of the persons who've won the sure seats over a period of time, renewing those seats as they seek to rebuild to make sure that they're competitive for the fourth term.
Clyde Williams, Dr. Dayton Campbell, the General Secretary of the People's National Party, said there's no second place in politics. What happens tomorrow in terms of the organizational structure of the People's National Party?
So I have to get a little salt, a little Dettol, and that's what the thing said. Enough blows man get because you come so close, but still you're so far away. They'll overcome it. Mark did a fairly good job. We'll see how it pans out in the next couple of years in terms of leadership of the party. So, well run, Mark, and Andrew has shown who is the one Prime Minister.
All right, one third term for the Jamaica Labour Party. So right now, we are going to throw to Studio B to Kwame Thomas and Gavay Watt to give us their final comments on today's happenings.
Thanks very much, David. There you have it. Jamaica has in fact decided. So, Gavay, I want to find out what was your reaction. If you can say it, what was the biggest shocker of tonight's election?
Well, first of all, for every political junkie, tonight was absolutely amazing. It went right down to the wire.
Action on.
Almost definitely. A surprise there. Historically though, Eastern Portland has been a PNP seat.
Yes.
But I think Anne-Marie Vaz has sold herself to be a hard worker. And I think generally across Jamaica, she's loved, she's liked, and she's admired. Will she stay? Will she continue to put in the work? Her other half has declared that this is his last term serving.
So it might be for both of them.
I will not assume that for her. What I will say though is that she has earned the respect and love of the Jamaican people. She's seen as a hard worker. And personally, I'm hoping that she stays in the constituency and continue to do some work towards bettering that constituency and helping persons there who would have supported her. She lost by a massive amount of votes. So there is some respect and some love there for her. But kudos as well to Isaac Buchanan. He came in very late.
Very strong.
He was doubted. He was mocked. He took a lot of hits, but he kept quiet and he did the work.
Yeah. So now, can we expect any magisterial recounts as far as the ballots have been concerned? No.
I think Central Kingston tonight is the closest one that we're seeing based on the numbers, so I expect that there will be a magisterial recount there.
As well as Rhoda Moyes.
There may be some recounting in Central Manchester as well, but I expect that at the end of it, things should possibly remain the same. Interestingly though, we have a more orange map this time around than we had the last time.
Yeah, definitely.
The two tips of the map are orange. I think a surprise for me was the PNP being able to flip that seat in Hanover. I expected Westmoreland to come back to being orange, but that flip of the seat there, I think were the surprises for the PNP tonight, that they would have been hoping to pick up 3 seats to get them there that they didn't achieve.
What would have been those 3?
They would have been banking on Trelawney Northern. It's Green Toba, his returning to Parliament. Of course, they would have been banking on Central Manchester. And, Rhoda Crawford was able to hold on there. And there was much talk about Western St. Mary. But as I've said over the course of this campaign, Bobby Montague is a seasoned campaigner. If he hits over 8,000 heading towards 9,000 votes, it's going to be difficult for any PNP candidate to beat him there.
And then you have also stated when we began that this particular seat right here, this is the seat to watch, because wherever the leaders go, this seat goes where the leaders go.
Well, that seat has always voted with the winner in the election. Floyd Green, has been an excellent MP based on what the persons on the ground have said. There are some persons there who favor him, there are some persons who do not, but clearly tonight it was enough. He won by over 1,000 votes, and so it's green, and the country is green.
So last question before we flip over now, because remember that we are looking at history being created on a number of fronts. Right now, the JLP can say that they have won 10 of the 19 elections that have been run right throughout the country since the start of adult suffrage. But now, what are some of the things that we can expect or should expect from the People's National Party as opposition now? Because right now we have a closer margin, so it therefore means that there should be stronger representation. What does that mean for a democracy?
I think it bodes well for democracy. I think the People's National Party really and truly doesn't have much to be ashamed of tonight. They had a massive hill to climb, and they chipped away at it.
Yeah.
But I knew up to this morning was saying it's going to be very difficult